Hi all, I hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. There are thousands of cryptocurrencies that are available in the market right now. Among them, Bitcoin captures more than 50% of all the market. And since its inception, Bitcoin has passed several regulatory hurdles. Security Exchange Commission has declared Bitcoin as a commodity. So for example, the commodities are like gold, silver, cash, or your land. So Bitcoin is considered as a commodity by Security Exchange Commission. Point I'm trying to make here is the Bitcoin is not going to go away. It is going to stay. So in total, there are only 21 million Bitcoins that are ever going to get mined, nothing more than that. Among them, 19.8 million are already being mined. So 19.8 million Bitcoins are already being owned by someone in some place. So the demand is going to rise as more and more regulatory hurdles will be passed by the Bitcoin eventually. However, the supply won't. So hence the value. How does a Bitcoin work? There are three major components for the Bitcoin. One is a software community, second is nodes, third is proof of work concept. Let's talk about the software community. There are thousands of software developers. So how is it done? So any changes that are done on the software are first pushed into the Bitcoin improvement proposal. So where this Bitcoin improvement proposal, there are many software developers who needs to approve before any change needs to take place. So it's very democratic there. So someone just can't go and change the code, which after going through several approvals, then it's published into the network itself and the changes will take impact. So that's the software developer community who are trying to help Bitcoin run smoothly and update any versions that are necessary without changing the base case of the Bitcoin. The people that are running nodes, they are contributing to the Bitcoin network by sort of validating the transactions that are happening and maintaining the decentralized network. However, the incentives for them are not direct, but it's more of an indirect incentives where they support the network, and as a Bitcoin value go up, so they also get leveraged on that. And the second aspect is, let's say if you are a vendor, so if there is any customer that is going to pay you via Bitcoin in future, mm, the transactions that took place, you would know instantly if you also have a node with you to check whether the transaction is valid or not, or whether the customer has has certain number of Bitcoins in their wallet or not. So in this way, the validation, the nodes help you to validate faster. The third component is proof of work. Proof of work is basically all the transactions that have happened on the Bitcoin network for the last 10 minutes. They are just saved in the memory pool, but they are not published in the blockchain network yet. So in order to publish this all transactions in a blockchain network as a block, a mathematical puzzle that needs to be solved. Um, Bitcoin inception happened in 2009. At that time, they were just doing it on CPU, and the number of miners were low. But as the popularity arose for Bitcoin, there are more number of miners that are fighting for the publishing rights. So at the same time, the software community has also increased the complexity level of the mathematical puzzle. And now, in today's case, to solve this mathematical puzzle, you need a raw compute power. Basically, you need a whole data center working on that single puzzle, and it costs huge amount of electricity. So that's what is proof of work. So that's the work you put in, and the Bitcoin provides you for each block. So for each block, the Bitcoin rewards with 6.25 Bitcoin like incentives. So there's so many data centers on all over the world, in Japan or here. So there are A, B, C, D. So basically everyone is trying to solve every single block, but that won't happen. So based on whoever solves the first, they get the opportunity to publish the block, and they just go to the next one to try to encode the next mathematical problem. So that's how it works. So once uh, the block is published, so block has an hashtag. So and the newly published block that has an hashtag tried to is preceded by the previous block. So that's how it's called a blockchain basically. So previous block is connected with this new block with an hashtag. So that's a blockchain technology for you there. I hope this video really helps, and thank you very much. Until next time.